Hello and welcome to the Angels and Spirits show. Yes, we're back. Hello. So for those that have never met me, my name is Ray, and I will be doing card readings for you today. So if you would like a reading with Graham and myself, then all you need to do is put in to the comments, say hello and ask for a reading. And whilst I am doing the readings, Graham will be
Me.
you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Graham Williamson. I'm an international intuitive evidential medium and psychic. I live in America. I've been doing this 67 years approximately. And I just love helping people understand the spirit's always around them. So, as Ray said, if you want to get hold of us, look at the email addresses. We're there. We hope you enjoy the show. We never know what's going to happen next. And that's the best part of it.
Oh,
But,
yes, you never ever know.
Please ask for a reading. We try
Yeah.
not to be too specific on love relationships and all this sort of stuff, but we try to borderline it and sort of assist where we can, but we don't go into detail. That's too personal. But there's Ray's email address. Mine was thebrit77@hotmail.com. Or you can join us on Facebook and get information. We both do readings privately as well.
We do indeed. Or you can go onto YouTube, although if you're on YouTube already, that'll be good. And you can like the show, comment on the show, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel, because that always helps.
Psst, we've got Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Mel.
Good to see you. Thank you for the reading. Hi, Mel. Good to see you. You know the drill. If you'd like a reading, then please do ask for a reading. I'm just going to go in and try and go live, just in case we do get any whatchamacallem, thingamajiggy people.
Yeah. While you're in the shop, Eric, can you get me some milk, please?
Also, can I grab a place in the line? I love it. I think that is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right. So let me go in.
No problem, you two.
Yeah.
I've got it on me today. I'm in the hypermood because I just did an event in St. Augustine for the weekend and thoroughly enjoyed it. And now this is even better.
Yeah. So Graham, I'm guessing we've got Eric first. So why don't you go first with Eric?
Okay. Right. Welcome, Eric. Thanks for the card, and I'll have a look at that properly in depth later. What I'm going, Eric, is stop thinking, what have I got to do? Do what you feel drawn to. There's no got to do anything. When you're working with spirit cards or anything, from what I've experienced, it's what feels right. You don't have to push yourself. Pushing yourself is, upon the term, ego-driven. I'm not saying it's egotistical, but it's self-driven. And it's not connecting with the divine energies that are around you, because you think, I've got to do this because I want to do it better. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Don't. Just say, I'm doing my best. Just take a step back and let it flow through you. Because when you listen to your guts and your heart and speak from your mouth, it flows. But as soon as you get the first two and you think about it, you've cut the flow of energy. You've made it self-orientated. You're very good at what you're doing, but it's just to sort of take a little step back and stop pushing it a little bit. Now I want health milk, but I'll push over to the young lady here. Hope that makes sense, my friend.
Okay. Well, Eric wants to know whether you want whole milk or not.
Yeah, that's what I said, healthy.
Yeah. So Eric, you had two cards that came out. So you got Archangel Azrael. It's time to let go, prepare for change. And Archangel Christine, accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is that you really do, and I know you are doing it and you're stepping forward on your path with the work you're doing and everything. But they're saying that you do need to let go of anything that is stopping you or is holding you back at the moment, those last ties that are actually stopping you. Change is coming and it will come, but you've got to be ready to kind of let go from it, and know that when you do and you act with wisdom and compassion, things will move a lot quicker for you, and will manifest a lot quicker for you. So really step up to the plate now. What is it that's stopping you moving forward? And it's now time to release that. And if you're not sure how to do that, just call in the Christ-like consciousness to come in and work with you to release that. So I hope that makes sense for you, Eric.
Or you can contact Ray or me and we can do one-to-one.
And Eric says that has been the theme of the season.
Good on you, Eric.
And it'll continue being until you actually listen.
I know,
Who do we have next, Susie?
No.
Brilliant. Hi, Mel. Oh, I do like that picture. So cute. So, what does Mel need to know for a high school dance mountain time? Does Mel need to know high school dance? Oh, okay.
that one.
I'll go this one that fell on the floor, shall I? So Mel, you got Archangel Perlemiak. Let nature soothe you, serve the nature kingdom. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you at the moment is that whatever's been going on at the moment, you need to go out in nature to allow yourself to actually decompress, get connected with Gaia, really come back into yourself now. Also wear green, bring some green into your life, and start talking to plants. Yeah, start talking to the trees and plants. If you're not already, they've got messages for you. Start talking to them. But the first thing you need to do is to actually get yourself back onto that even keel of calmness. So do go out into nature to actually achieve that. And then just see what messages the trees have got for you, because I think you'll be surprised. And with that note, I'll pass you over to Graham.
Yay. All right. Hi, Mel. All I got when Ray was talking is ground. You've got so much energy around you, and the way you aren't breathing properly, I know you can't, not with all the family dynamics and everything working with you and against you and everything else that's happening in your life. It's just, that's an even better reason to go outside and, as Ray said, ground yourself. But there's also, as I said to Eric in his reading, pushing yourself. Why do you do that? You know, you're one person, you've got limited physical abilities, but you've got unlimited mental abilities with your gifts of listening to yourself. And nature really does bring you down to earth and helps you feel the sense of purpose again. For the stressful week I've had, all I did is took my shoes off, socks on. I can do it in Florida because the ground's warmer, but in England it's colder, or whatever country north of us, it's colder. But grounding yourself really does take away a lot of the unnecessary energy that you don't need around you or on you. Be at peace with yourself first before you offer anybody else assistance. Listen and watch their faces and how you feel on your guts, on your heart. And as the theme today seems to be, people forget to open the mouth truthfully. They think things out and say, but if I say that, it'll upset them. But you're upsetting yourself by not saying your truth. Take ownership of your truth and things will flow a lot easier. Hope that makes sense. Thanks for coming back, Mel.
Okay, who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so we've got Claudia next. So I'll let you go first, Graham.
Thank you. Oh, this young lady's been here before.
She has.
Yes. Welcome back, Claudia. Claudia, for the life of me, I can see you. I know I'm looking at this picture, but it's like, where have you got to go shopping? What is so urgent that you've got to go and do some shopping? Take your time, girl. Oh, it's like your head's spinning. Okay. Claudia, please sit down and finish off your education. There's something that you're reading or making, creating in words that need to be finalized. Take your time and finish it fully. I don't know what it is. I don't want to know what it is. All I know is that you haven't finished some official stuff that you need to do to progress further. I hope that makes sense, but please just sit down and breathe. Okay, the shopping can wait, but I'll pass you over to Ray.
Okay, so Claudia, you've got Archangel Michael, stand in your power, be true to yourself. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is that really, you know, it's the time to, and we know you are stepping into your power, but actually to be true to yourself, to be true to who you are and what it is that you want and where you want to go. You know, this really is your time now, and you should be taking advantage of it. What do you want to do? Do you want to study? Do you want to go and do this? Do you want to go and do that? You have the choice and the power now to make that. And Archangel Michael is saying, you know, I'm there with you. You know, I'm standing there, you know, with my energy around you so that you can move forward, so that no one can stop you. But I can only do that when you start moving forward. So really step into your power and do what feels right for you at this moment in time. And I hope that makes sense to you. And Mel says, thank you, that makes sense. Claudia says, thank you. Who do we have next, Susie? Hi, Linda. Good to see you again. So I'll go first this time. So what does Linda need to know for a highest good at this moment in time? What does Linda need to know for a highest good? Oh, okay. So Linda, you have got Archangel Christine. Accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion. Okay. So what the angels are saying for you, Linda, is that whatever is going on at the moment, you need to be the one to act with wisdom and loving compassion. You are the one who needs to be level-headed in this. You are the one who needs to take a step back and look at the whole picture and actually be the, what's the word I'm looking for? To actually be the linchpin to what is going on. You can affect the outcome of this. So act with wisdom and loving compassion with whatever is going on at the moment. And if you need help and guidance with that, just close your eyes, breathe, and call in that beautiful golden Christ-like consciousness and just allow it to fill you up from your heart, from your solar plexus into every single part of you, and then radiate out into your aura, into that space around you, which will have an effect on the people around you as well and will bring them into a calmness and a state of compassion. Maybe not wisdom, but will definitely bring them into a state of compassion. But you have the wisdom and compassion to do that at the moment. So I hope that makes sense, and I will pass you over to Graham.
Thank you very much indeed. Right. Hey, Linda, welcome. Thanks for coming. How many times have you felt drawn to doing what your heart desires, Linda, as in spiritual? And how many times are you going to knock on somebody's door and say, can you help me? You have to open your mouth. You have to trust yourself. And the more you trust yourself, the more ability opens up. None of us can predict what tomorrow is going to be, but by being honest now is a good way to help you see that you are unlimited in what you can do by opening your mouth from your heart and your guts. I feel that you've, pardon the term, procrastinated a little bit. So now we both, Spirit and myself, are saying, come on, Linda, about time you did some work here. How much lessons are you going to take in before you start using your knowledge? Because you've got a lot of gifts, even though you feel in part, but what if I'm wrong? But what if you're right? We don't know what we're going to say. We say it from our hearts with good intention. How can that fail, even if it airs in a different way to what you expect? It means there's another way to look at something. It's not saying it's wrong, but it's not saying it's right either. So trust yourself. And the cards are there for you. Spirit's there for you. You just got to trust what you know and have a go and open your mouth. And I'll leave that with love and blessing to you. Thanks, Linda.
Who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so Lou smells.
Smells it.
It smells it. Yes. I'll let you go first, Graham.
Thank you. Hello, welcome. I love your festive picture. We've had Halloween, we got Thanksgiving and Christmas all in the shops now.
I know. It's like, what?
I love that picture. It's beautiful. It shows sentiment, which is, in a way, I mean this most respectfully. It's like, Lou, you've got one face that you show the public, but inside there's a bigger smiling face. And I understand past traumas, past experiences. You don't like people to know the real you because in case things don't work out. But those people that you encounter that are open to spirit and angels and holistic and health and all the rest of it, we know something's missing in the equation when we meet you. And I mean that most respectfully. It's just that if you're honest all the time, all those people you encounter, the energy is either compatible or not. If it's not your problem, it's theirs. Speak your truth at all times and stop being selfless, be self more. I hope you understand that. And I also want you to finish your writing. Something about poetry or words that you need to do. I know earlier I had somebody to do with education, but this is something personal and private, writing how you feel. That helps you. No, that makes sense. And I'll leave you with Ray.
Okay, so Lou, you've got Archangel Mary. Open your heart with compassion, enfold others in love. Isn't that the most beautiful card? That is such a beautiful card. So what the angels are saying to you, Lou, is that you really do need to open your heart now with compassion and enfold others in love. It's time to be that's, as Graham said, selfless. but not just about yourself, but others as well. There are others that need that compassion from you at the moment. They need you to actually open your heart and see the bigger picture of what is actually going on. They need you to actually hold them in that space. And you have got the ability to do that. You have got a real loving heart there that could be of so much service to other people. So have that love for yourself, that compassion for yourself, and fold yourself in love, because as the saying always goes, heal thyself. And we always need to love ourselves to know who we are, to be able to truly help others. And then just allow your heart to expand and use that compassion, that love, to help others on their journey. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense to you, with what the angels have got to say. Graham.
Everybody, if we help you in any positive way, or if you're not happy, please tell us. It helps us do our show even better. And it's nice to get confirmation of what we do, because this is for you. So if other people see it, when you just like, comment, and subscribe, it helps our show evolve. Thank you.
And Linda says, oh my goodness, you were both absolutely spot on. Amazing, makes perfect sense. It made me smile. Thank you both so much.
I'm going to have to play it back and find out what we've said.
Yeah, exactly. And Lee says, thank you. It's true though. Graham and I, because the information comes through and we're not aware of it, we kind of go, what did we say?
And we're not making it up. I'll do a quick one here, Ray. Many years ago, Dr. Oz had on Long Island Medium on a show and did a demonstration. He was so impressed, he pulled her back again. And then the second time she came on, she was wired up, hardwired to a brain scan machine that showed activity of the brain. And when she was talking and everything was normal, the brain was fully active. The second the doctor said to her, right, when you're ready, and it looked like her brain just went, shut off. Half her brain just stopped radiating energy. And she was still animated, still doing. And the doctor that was there reading this machine said, she's asleep. Which makes me so glad that when I'm working now, I've got confirmation. When we work with spirit, our conscious selves switch off, go to sleep. That's why we cannot remember what we're saying. Hope that helps. Well, I shut up now.
No, that's good for making that known. So thank you for that, Graham. I love saying Graham. Graham. Who do we have next,
Well,
Susie? Okay, so we have got, let me go and get her name up. Teresa Robert Green. I'm going to let you go first, Graham.
Thank you. Oh, what a lovely name and a lovely lady. That smile says it all. Welcome to the room and the show. Does this make sense, Teresa? You are being more careful with your diet, which does not mean losing weight. It means controlled food and drink intake. That's all it means. You're being more careful of what you eat and drink, which is helping you have more energy. And the other thing is, you can't do it all. You've got this beautiful mother figure, and that energy is 100 miles an hour. Teresa, I've been told that you've got gifts from people who have passed that you keep locked away. And one of them is from your grandparent on your mother's side, and said, what's the point of having something that we've left you if you just put it in a box? It's meant to be used, not kept in a box. I hope that makes sense. And I would love to say a lot more, but I'm going to pass you over to Ray. Thanks for coming in.
Okay, well, Teresa, you got 2 cards that came jumping out for you. So you got Archangel Samuel, open your heart to give and receive love. Your essence is love. There is so much love and compassion going on with all of you today. It's amazing. Archangel Bokpi, it is time to fly. Listen to your intuition. Okay, so Teresa, what the angels are saying to you is that you really do need to open your heart. You need your heart to be open, not just to give love, but to receive love as well. Allow yourself to receive love that comes to you. Know that you are love. You are that unconditional love, and you can bring that into the world. You know, you can let it pour out of you into your aura, into the space around you. And whilst you're doing that, listen to your intuition. It's guiding you about where you are going. You know, this is your time now, your time to fly, to spread your wings, to do what you are supposed to be doing in your life now. You know, it all comes from that center of love and inner knowing. And they're saying, you know, go within your heart. What is it you want to do? Where do you want to go? It really is now time for you to actually do that. Everything is in place now. You know, you can step out, spread your wings, soar, go places, do things that will be a benefit, not just for other people, but for you as well. So take that chance now. And I hope that makes sense to you. And if you've got anything you want to add to that, Graham?
Yeah, how did you guess? Teresa, you're saying about your gifts. Well, the reason why you've been thinking of those people of the past is because they've been activating the memory of you and them. But as I said to my friend at the start of the show before we went on air, if you think it, nothing happens. If you open your mouth, it connects you with that energy. So when you feel and remember somebody who's passed, open your mouth and talk to them, because they're there with you all the time. That they need to be, not when you necessarily want them, but need them. Talk to them. It'll amplify that connection, and your gifts will open up even more. That's all I was going to say.
Absolutely perfect. So who do we have next, Susie? Yay! Let it go. Hi, Andy. And soon as Graham's face is looking like that, I'm guessing I'll go first.
You're going to let it go, are you?
I'm going to let it go. Teresa, yeah, beautiful. So, what does Andy need to know for his highest good at this moment in time? Okay, they're making me work today for you, Andy. Okay, so you have got Archangel Zadkiel. It is time for transmutation. Carry the violet flame. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you, Andy, is that you know, that transmutation is really important now. It's time to start burning away all the stuff that is holding you back, keeping you back. It's time now to let those doubts, those fears be transmuted into positive energy. It's time to transmute everything that hasn't felt right, has felt a little bit icky or ugh, and you really do need now to transmute that and allow yourself to take those steps forward to actually do more of the work that you're doing. So don't let fear, or no, it's not so much fear, it's
No.
yeah, don't let that stop. Transmute it. But you know, change the wording of, you know, change the wording of it, but you need to transmute it so that you can move forward. So I hope that makes sense, and I will pass you over to Graham.
Well, I have to do it like this now because it's Andy.
Oh,
No. You see, Andy, I've got my eyes shut anyway. So, everybody, Andy's one of the best people we know that comes in and gives us a hard time, just like Eric and Mel and everybody else. None of it is in the negative. And that in part, can you hold this card up again for me, please, Ray? You see, so how do you pronounce it? Ezekiel?
Zedkiel, yeah.
You know, Andy, I'm not going to reiterate all about your gifts and the way you opened up and all that, but it's also like bring out the softer side of your nature even more than you do from what we've experienced. Because I know that heart of yours is so big and the way you connect with people is fantastic, but you've got to modulate it. You've got to hold it in a steady flow rather than just poof, poof, landing on people. Because you are a very powerful, gifted man. I totally feel that. But people can't understand strong energy. It's not hitting them. It's sort of shocking them into awareness that something's different about you and them. And the whole idea of connection and empathy is to, instead of being up here with your power going straight through, bring it down a notch and just gently say, hey, I'm here. So are you. And when you open up more, you're lifting them up as well. It's breathe life into them, not blow them over, because you're so strong. My wife Sandy, she's got the same sort of energy. She's learning to modulate it in a way that's not bowling over people, mentally and spiritually. It's not a negative. It's just that when goodness hits their spiritual awareness part of who they are, they're going, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why did I feel when I saw that person? Why did I feel different? And they automatically say, it's your fault. You're doing something to me. So if you calm it down a bit, when you trigger that spiritual awareness, you go, okay, I can see you now. Now I understand that you're connecting with me, not at me. And that makes sense, my friend, because you are brilliant. I just love you to pieces. Almost, yeah, I've got to say, equally to Eric.
Good
That
one.
was diplomatic there, wasn't it? Did you see that?
We
were joking.
diplomatic. Anyone would have thought you'd been in the diplomat corps.
Pardon? Say that again.
Anyone would think you'd have been in the diplomatic corps.
The only core I have is an apple.
Oh God, I could never see you in that one. Who do we have next, Susie? Okay. So next we have Kevin. Hi, Kevin. I'm going to let you go first, Graham.
I love the light shining through the trees there. That's lovely. It shows compassion and aware of energy around. Pardon me for saying this, Kevin, but another procrastinator on opening to one's gifts. Honestly, I'm not saying in a negative, but it's like, oh, how can I put this downly? Kevin, you understand that you have gifts, and you understand that you want to help people, but you don't want to upset people, so you take a low-key approach. But as I was saying earlier, that energy flows where it's needed, not necessarily where it's wanted. And your energy, you're holding it so much in check because you don't want to be wrong. How can you prove that you can do it unless you open your mouth and say it? We're not always going to be accurate. We're spirit having a human experience. And the whole point of our journey, not destination, the journey is learning who we are, who we truly are inside and out. You know, you can't be selfless and holding yourself back and saying, "Yeah, I'll do this for you," but inside you say, "Hang on, I wish I could have done something else." Stand up and be honest with yourself and with everybody around you. And I'm not saying you're being dishonest; it's just being honest with yourself. And I know your gifts will open up even more. And I will pass you over to the young lady on my left. Right.
Okay, so Kevin, you had 2 cards jump out for you, and because I do know you, I agree totally with what Graham's been saying.
Oh, you do? Oh.
So the cards that came out for you were Archangel Raguel, be fair in all situations, resolve your conflicts. And you got Archangel Perlimiek, let nature soothe you, serve the nature kingdom. And obviously this card is very apt for you because I know you are very much connected to nature. So, you know, the angels are saying when things do get a bit too much, you know, go out in nature, you know, take that time to go out and ground yourself, to go and hug a tree, to talk to the plants, you know, surround yourself in green, get some greenery around you, because you'll find that will help make things so much easier for you. And in fact, as I know where you are, what's going on in your moment, get some green plants in your house, or get some green in your house. That's going to be so important for you. And resolve your conflicts, you know, resolve those conflicts that you've got going on with yourself. You know, now is the time to do that. You know, be fair to yourself. You know, don't give yourself a hard time, and bringing in the nature, the greenery is going to really help you with that. It's going to help you bring you back into that space of connectedness, of being into the here and now, that you'll be able to move forward. You'll stop doubting yourself. You'll actually start going, actually, yes, I know this, I can do this. You are a very gifted person. You know, you just need to step out. And I think that if you start really allowing nature into your life a lot more with plants, things are going to be a lot better for you. So I hope that makes sense to you. And Andy says, yeah, I get that. Currently, my readings are changing. I noticed on Saturday night, and I'm pleased to see you're good, Graham, after what's happening over there. And I'm pleased to see you, Ray. And you can take both what we both said. Thank you, Andy. So who do we have next, Susie? Right. So we have Presh next. Hi Presh, it's good for you. Kelly, if you can just put in the comments you'd like a reading, that would be lovely, just so we've got it here and we know that we've got there. So I'll go first. Before we do that, Kevin says, thank you very much for reading, very accurate. Thank you. You're welcome, Kevin. So what does Presh need to know for a high school that's moment into life? What does Presh need to know for a high school? Oh, well, that was a good bit of exercise, wasn't it? So Presh, you have got Archangel Amethyst. Purify your life with love. Prepare for something better. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is that you really need to start bringing more love into your life. And that's not sort of like love as in partnership love. This is love of life, love of nature, love of animals, love of food, love of being alive, love of yourself, being here now in the present. It's getting yourself in that space that when something else is going to come in, which it is going to be coming in, the angels are saying that, you know, that there's some coming, you are going to be prepared to accept it because you've purified your life with love. You have that love within you, around you, in your space, in your aura, which means that when this something better comes in, it will be so much more powerful for you, and you'll be able to actually work with it and actually do more with it, and have more positive things working with you, and for you. So I hope that makes sense, and I'll pass you over to Graham.
Thanks, Ray. Hey, Fresh. You love overthinking. Fresh is what the impression I've got. It's not a bad thing. Like, I love the symbology. It looks like you've got a third eye. I forget the terminology of having the third eye covered. But it's like your crown and your third eye are desperately trying to say, get rid of all this thinking, move out of the way, we want to come through. Because you've studied, you understand spirit, you understand connection. Another thing I'm getting is, if you rush your food, you're going to give me a lot of wind, because I feel you've been rushing or you need to eat. That's all I'm going to say on that part. The other part is, how many times do you need spirit to go, anybody there? Anybody there? I know you want to work with them. Well, let them flow through you. Put in your intention, your parameters, your safety, and your intent. And then stick to it and have your limitation of time, say only at this part of the day or whatever you wish to do. I wake up in the morning and say, thank you. I'm going to do my highest and best for the rest of the day. At night time, 8 o'clock, leave me alone. I need life or death. And that's it. I have rules. It works for me, but each person that does things with spirit needs to set the parameters, their intention, their goal of working with spirit. You've got your third eye and your crown a little bit covered by your thinking. It's interfering in the flow of energy and not grounding. What was the card again?
It was Archangel Amethyst. Purify your life with love. Prepare for something better.
Yeah. It's like the wings are coming over and saying, oh, but we can't get in. We can't flow through because of this. Oh, that's good. Thank you. But trust yourself. As I've said before many times in readings, if you don't trust yourself, keep your mouth shut. Write it down. Record stuff of what you truly feel. Have a look at it. Right, even come back and look at what you've written. See how you felt. I used to keep a journal at certain times when I was doing meditation, and at the end of it, I wrote all what I felt. Then come back a couple of weeks or days later and say, "Oh, how did that happen to me?" You can check up of how you're progressing within yourself, but you've got to be honest. It's not being dishonest; it's just hiding from the real you, because other people may not understand. And pardon me for saying this, it doesn't matter if other people don't understand. If you trust yourself, that's all that matters. And I leave that with love and blessing.
Okay, so who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so it appears Kelly has messaged direct. So we will do a reading for you, Kelly. So I'll let you go first, Graham.
Hello, Kelly. Oh, that's a very small version of the Great Oak, Sherwood Forest. I love it. I miss that tree. Kelly, I've got to say, Kelly, do you understand the Irish connection? Or the emerald? I know the picture is of green and all this in your dress, but there's definitely an Irish connection. I don't understand it as yet, but the song of the heart means more when it's from your heart. The song that you play is just that, childish. The song that you live lifts you up. You have so many things around you, Kelly, that you need to be aware of your energy, your love, your compassion, your empathy. All that makes you what you are is a mere shell of that which is to come from within. I know that this is not the orthodox way of doing this show, but the whole point of you being here today is to find yourself, and your journey is very important for all those around you. Stop doubting your own abilities, and for that I bless and leave you for now.
Okay, so Kelly, the card that jumped out for you was Archangel Muriel. Trust your own wisdom. Have faith in your psychic impressions. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you, Kelly, is that you do need to trust your own wisdom. You know, stop doubting yourself. Know that your wisdom is very much there for you. You know, and when you get those intuitive hits, those psychic impressions, know that they are real. Don't doubt them. You know, have faith in them, work with them, go with them. And if you're not sure, just use the curiosity thing. But if that is what it is, how can that be of benefit? So any doubts that you come in, just change it to, okay, but what if it was? What if it is true? And then just see where you go with that. But do really trust your own wisdom, your own psychic impressions, your own intuitive hits. It is so, so important now. Don't waver on that. You've got a lot of work and a lot of people to help. So keep going forward with it. It's so, so important for you at this moment in time. And I hope that makes sense to you.
I've got asked, did I go deep?
Eh?
Did I go deep?
You did, yes.
Okay. It catches me every now and again.
It does. But it's fine. So who do we have next, Susie? Hi, Yamina. If you would like a reading, can you just type in you would like a reading and we will do a reading for you. And whilst we're waiting, we haven't got anyone else at the moment who said they would like a reading. But has anyone noticed that Graham and I are wearing similar colours today? Yeah, it wasn't planned. We just hopped on this and hey, look, we're here.
Definitely the beauty, definitely the beast.
Oh, totally. But we're not doing Beauty and the Beast. We are doing Sleeping Beauty and Panto this year. Hey. So Yamina has now said that she would like a reading. So yes, we will do a reading. I'll go first for you. So what does Yamina need to know for those cards? Okay, and wants to come out. Okay, so Yamina, you have got Archangel Rockwell. Enter higher planetary service. Be a blazing light. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is that Well, you have got a lot of work to do. You've got planetary work that is coming your way. You need to now be that blazing light and get that message out there. The galactic beings really want to be working with you now. The angels want to be working with you. Star beings want to be working with you. You have got so much to give and to say that you need to really now be shining your light with them. You know, you need to go, okay, I am ready to commit myself to this planetary service of helping Gaia, of helping people here on Earth with their journey, with the remembering of their presence, raising their energy. And you've got the gifts, the talents, the power behind you to do that. So step into that, be open to it. You know, start looking at the stars. You know, you watched my show last night. Listen to what Matt said. There are star beings that want you to be working with them. So start connecting with them and blaze your light, so you are going to be like that shining star. So I hope that makes sense for you, and I'll pass you over to Graham.
Thank you, Ray. Hey, Amina. I've got about the nursing aspect. I'm not saying you are a nurse per se, but you have a lot of healing energy around you. And that also applies to yourself as well. Allow yourself to be healed. Allow yourself to be the conduit. The whole point of our journey in this earth is to find out why we're here. And you are so close to actually pinning it down, saying, this is why I'm here. And when Ray held the card up and you could see the light going off, I saw the tree of life in it. That was the impression I got. The tree of life is in everything around and in us. And the only way you can make this work is to be a part of it, not at the side from it. Step into your energy, step into who you truly are. It's like nursing is about uplifting people, making them feel seen, heard, and felt in a good way. And you do this, but there's that little part of you that said, but I might be wrong. I'm not saying it again. But this is why I think that you need to embrace who you are, because you've got a beautiful energy and you will help a lot of people. But don't forget to look after yourself. Be yourself first for others, not other people controlling you. And I leave that with love and light to you. And thanks for coming in, Yamina.
Okay, so who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so next we've got Karen.
Oh.
Love that. Oh, that's okay, Karen, but thank you for your manners. I should have added to these. That is brilliant.
Well, I'd love that as my logo. I think that is me on a good day.
It's got more hair than you, though.
I know, that's why I want it. In fact, it reminds me of the static build-up we've had from the 2 hurricanes.
Actually, facial-wise, it does actually, you've got a similar shape to your face.
It's that one out of Star Wars.
I know.
The one that, it's all beigey colour and it's got a big, yeah, I'm no good at names. But yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to let you go first, Graham.
Tell me so, Graham. Karen, do you understand what I'm saying when I say you are so much like me, always thinking about making people laugh? And that's what I admire about certain people, that you don't really care about what people think of you. This is what I am. This is what I'm doing. And be careful with your family and your loved ones, because I think sometimes you might be going over the top. Well, no, you're not. If you follow what you're doing now with your heart, you're going to have a blast. I mean, you're going to break the rules, but the rules are there as guidelines, not obligatory. You can't bend it, you can't change it. If that was the case, I would not be here today. I'd have been locked up years ago because I caused so much trouble in the places I've been employed in a good way. They'd say, Graham, what are you doing now? Why are you doing it? Well, look at the faces. They're uplifted, they're positive, they want to come back. You try that in a shop, being the way I am with people, just like you, Karen. And that's what I love about your energy. But don't forget yourself as well. Take time off to just sit down and be calm. And do you understand about paintings, drawings, art, something about that? Keep practicing. The art of art, I can't get it. It's to do with expression. You've got a beautiful way of doing it. And in your words or drawings or painting, I want to see it. So I'll maybe be able to buy one of them because I think you're brilliant. And I'll pass it over to Ray. Thanks for coming in.
So Karen, you got the cherubim. Look to the stars, accept keys and codes of stellar wisdom. Oh, we're getting really galactic now, aren't we? Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is look to the stars. There is so much information and wisdom there that can really help you on your journey. And I know I mentioned it, but if you can check out my show yesterday. My Angels and Destiny show, absolutely amazing guest on there about connecting with Star Family. But what the angels are saying to you is that there are keys and codes that are there for you, that are coming in for you to accept and to actually use that wisdom. And, you know, if need be, express it through painting, through drawing, through writing, because that can create the most powerful information that can be of service and can help other people here. You know, it is time to be of that service, to start using that wisdom, that guidance that is flowing into you now. And if you're not aware of it, then take the time to sit, to meditate, to look at the stars, to just close your eyes, draw, paint, write, whatever. Just get those words, those keys, that information down, because you'll find that it will be of so much benefit to other people. So I hope that makes sense to you, along with what Graham has said.
Hey, Karen, where did your daughter get it from? Where did your daughter get it from? You've held it back. Now you can let it go.
Let it go, let it go. Had to get it in there. And another way, Karen, is, you know, when you kind of like go in and you just connect and you just free draw, free write, etc., you'll be amazed at what patterns, pictures can actually come up with the information that's coming through for you. So don't overthink it. And Jamina says, thank you, Ray. This was amazing. Thank you, Graham, for having pinpointed it. Thank you to both of you. I feel so blessed. You're welcome, Jamina. Have we got anyone else at the moment, Susie? Oh, we've got no one waiting at the moment, Graham. They've got us.
Me, myself, and I, and you.
Oh, what mayhem can we create whilst we're waiting?
No, I think we've got to sort out the mayhem we've left.
Yeah, there is always that possibility, isn't there? Yeah. No, I think we need to create some new mayhem.
Yeah. Be as subtle as a brick, as quiet thrown through a plate glass window.
Yeah, that's very, very subtle. Thank you, Mr. Lilborch. Play My Son was just picked up. No worries, Karen. Please do.
We've got to do the same thing, Karen, because after stuff, there's 3 people now. We've got to review back what we did, and I'll apologise now.
Oh, Andy's a little bit worried that we're going to create mayhem.
Andy, the most important part is they told us to copy you, but I said to Ray, no, we'll tone it down a little bit. Yeah.
So true. So true.
Oh, you want a reading today, Queen?
If you do Queen Christina Irene, then please do ask in the comments, I would like a reading, and we will do a reading for you. But we do need to have your permission to do that. I feel like I'm drunk, and I don't drink. Oh, hi, Putty Cats.
This is Dexter.
Oh.
Right, come on, you've got to go and see Mum. Come on.
Oh, Andy says, no fun in toning it down.
Totally agree, Andy. I was trying to be polite.
So, Queen Christina Irene says, good day, everybody. I'd like a reading. Graham, I'm going to let you go first.
Dankeschön. Hey, I love the title. Obviously, you are very holistic and into spirit activities. Thank you for coming in to our show today, everybody. I'm going to say Christina. How's that? It's easier than saying Queen. Christina, I've got a bottle top. A simple bottle top on my computer desk, and it was like I was doing a reading with it, like you do yes, no's, and all the rest of it. Divining. You have skills in this as well, but you've got to find a way of showing other people that what you're doing is blessed by positive energy. Put my teeth in. You are serious in what you do, which is wonderful. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to piece together what Spirit's trying to get through to me. And I don't want to go too deep again, as I did earlier. How's it? The divining that you do, simplify it. Make it as simple as you can for those people around you. I used to use tarot. I've done angel in part many years ago, but my grandmother said, Graham, you've seen the picture from the card and you interpret it from the picture. Ray's fortunately got way past that and interprets the card's energy, not necessarily the picture. You, Christina, need to understand that your gifts will blossom when you stop thinking of imagery that's been put in front of you. Only what's within your head is important, in your heart. That energy will flow through you better when you relax. I hope that makes sense to you. As I say, simple top, got my fingers on it, and I was moving it around the tabletop, just like I was divining. Please show people what you mean from your heart. And I'll leave that with love and blessing, and I'll pass you over to Ray. Thank you, Ray.
Okay, so you have got Queen Christina Irene. I do love that. You have got Archangel Zadkiel. It's time for transmutation. Carry the violet flame. Okay, so what the angels are saying for you is that you really do need to be transmuting any lower energies at the moment. But also that you need to also be helping others transmute their lower energies into more positive, higher energies that will be of benefit to them and to others. So it's kind of like doing the work on yourself, allowing yourself to transmute what doesn't serve you. That will make you more of an open channel, an open vessel, which will then allow you to help other people transmute all the stuff that's going on in their life. And, you know, the violet flame, you know, is an energetic energy that is so important to be used. And if you're carrying that within you, then people you brush against, you come into contact with, will feel that transmutation if they're meant to have it. So please do start using the violet flame of transmutation on yourself and on others, because you'll find it will be of so much benefit and will really help you move forward. So I hope that makes sense to you. Anyone else at the moment, Susie? No, not at the moment. Just you and I again, Graham, and everyone who's still watching.
I was actually just connecting to YouTube.
Ooh, were you? Me and Susie?
Well, I found our channel. I've turned it off, I've paused everything. It's just that I don't see as much. Christina, Queen Christina, can you let us know how we did? I'm curious. And did you understand about the divining? Because I'm always curious. I would like to know, am I right in what I'm doing? You know?
Yeah.
I never know.
No. Well, do you know what I do, Graham? Before the show starts, I actually put my phone on silent, go and watch a video and put the sound down so that when I do go into it, nobody can hear.
Exactly the same. I make sure the ringtone's off and the volume's down.
Yeah. And I make sure the only thing I've got open on my computer is the studio.
Well, I've got a few things that are open. My eyes.
Whatever, Trevor.
Hey, saying that, believe it or not, the last 3 days, the name Christina, I can count about 12 to 20 times I've encountered a person with that name. And it's become prolific. So obviously it's something important related to that.
I did understand what you said. Putting into action is the problem.
That's just it. It's not a problem. You have gifts, do it. The more you do it, the less of a problem it becomes. Practice. As I said, Ray and I, we have no clue what we're going to say or do. We have to step down from what we're doing when we're working with angels and spirit and become Ray and Graham. But that's the whole point of the show. It's to show you the difference. Even though I'm now talking in a way that's Graham based, it's also spirit led. And the same for Ray, when she does what she does. Okay. Stop doubting your gifts. If you know you've got gifts, don't label them and say, I can only do this, I can only do that. In all the years I've been doing this, I don't know what my gifts can do. It's just my intention is to uplift, be positive, and give love. The rest is a bonus.
Exactly. And be curious. You know, as children, we're so curious. If you watch children, they don't think they can't do anything. They're curious about it. What if? So it's always if, but what if it is? What if I can?
Yeah. And I love the phrase that people say, oh, you've got to believe in yourself. I say, no, you've got to know yourself. If you know yourself inside and out, even the good, bad, and ugly, as I say, this is the light within us. And over the years, we cover it with what I call onion layers, experiences, pain, happiness, whatever. But it clouds over our light. And looking backwards, we can open up and look at it. is still there, but our light is now free. Trusting yourself opens it up. Facing yourself, being yourself, is the I am. And that's part of the journey for us all, to find out why we're here. That's my opinion anyway.
Yeah. It's a very good opinion. And I don't, as most people that have known me for a long time know, I don't actually use the word believe, because the word belief has the word lie in the middle of it. So if we're believing something, are we lying to ourselves about it? So I tend not to use that word. It's either you know it or you don't know it.
Yeah, but you could also use it another way. Be live. Be alive. I think I always took the A out. But that, I'm as subtle as a brick, I know I am. But I've gone to many countries in the forces, and I used to go to all the different churches. And I knock on the door and ask respectfully, may I come in to learn how you connect with the divine? And I've never been refused, because when I make a mistake in asking the wrong question or put it the wrong way, they say, oh, if you do it this way, that way works, but it works better if you do it this way as well. They don't tell me I'm wrong, just tell me this is a better way of doing it. And they say, when you know yourself, then you start living. I'm glad you understand that, Queen Christina Irie. I think that's wonderful. It's been interesting today with all the people we've had.
It has, and it's interesting that love has come up, and love and compassion has come up quite an awful lot.
Yeah. I can understand it, especially with what's happened. I'm not going to go too in depth with this, but with what happened in Florida the last 3-4 weeks, it's been polarizing of people's belief. And we just had I can never remember,
Milton.
Yeah, Hurricane Milton. I'm terrible at names, Ray knows me. But Hurricane Milton, with all the damage it caused to Wood, I can't find any at the moment, nothing happened negatively around our home. And people said, why are you still smiling? You just went through a really bad storm. I said, yeah, but we're alive. The house is okay. Our animals are okay. Our families are okay. The rest of it doesn't matter. It's not high up in our priorities of what matters. And that's what the hurricanes have shown people, how to work together as a community, not as individuals, how to pull together in the adversity of life, to know that your neighbour's there for you when you need them, not necessarily when you want them, but when you need them. And this is what Angels and Spirits have brought Ray and I together a couple of years now to do these shows, because we are needed to teach other people about the energy within us is connectable. If you want it to be, if your energy is raised up enough, you'll find us there waiting for you to join with you. And then you can go on past us if you wish. But we don't like leaving people down. We uplift and show people you're heard, seen, and we respect you. Yeah. Even Andy, Eric. I had to get that bit in. We love them.
Goes. Yeah, do everything in love.
Definitely.
Love and compassion is.
And being realistic as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And be realistic and have love and compassion out there, which I think is absolutely beautiful. And community is so important, and everything that is happening in the world, although it's we won't go down on this one, but although it might seem on the surface that it's there to and people want it to be divide and destroy, etc. It's not working. People are being stronger together. They're creating communities. They're working together. It is so beautiful to see and watch, and and that is what we are here for. We are here to work with each other, to help each other, to help uplift each other, to actually bring light into the world, which is so beautiful.
Totally agree. Totally. In fact, nature reminds us how inconsequential we are, in a good way. People build their homes in ravines, on plateaus, on unstable ground, and they wonder why when nature comes, okay, time for a wash, ding, and they say, but. If you look around you, nature will tell you where it's safe. We get the pre-storm, we get the storm, and we get the aftermath. And remember, we're all individuals, but we're all connected by this divine energy that is within every single thing on this earth. Some are animated, some are not. We're animated because we endorse what is flowing through us. And the more we endorse it, the more open we are to it, the more we connect with other people as well. Same for the storm. It touched so many people, and it brought out the best in people. Think about it, the best in people. Yes, it's adverse. Yes, it's negative to our personal wants. But find out your neighbour's there for you. Finding out your animals are safe. And I feel so heartfelt to those that lost loved ones. But think again, they'll always be with you. Always.
Yeah. And Jemina says that you are guides and messages. Thank you to you both. Oh, thank you so much, Jemina. That really is, that does mean so much. So Karen, could I be cheeky and ask a question with the situation I have?
Go for it.
Yep. Remember, this is public, so this is out there for public things. But if you're happy to ask a question about a situation, we will try and answer for you if we can. But just do, but obviously bear in mind that it is public. And that just came up. And Jamina says, but it is unfortunate that we do have to have those hardships for people to help each other.
But that's what life's taught us. Even the most adverse situations, even like I've been shot at, held up at gunpoint, been in 3 major car accidents, recovered alcoholic, held a bomb that should have gone off. I could be miserable. And my best friend took my warship at the start of the Falklands. I went after the Falklands because he never returned. I could be miserable. Those hardships are in my heart, but I will not live in the negative aspect of them. I survived for a reason. I have no clue what that reason is other than to help people and myself to the best of my ability. So the hardship is a lesson for us all to uplift ourselves. Show if we survive it physically, then that means we're on the right path.
And I've got.
What's your question?
Yeah, we're just waiting for it to type it. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna get it.
Eye of the tiger. That's me.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one, but that one didn't come into my head. But yeah, we have got the one. It's the eye of the tiger.
I had a really interesting client on the weekend in St. Augustine. This lady sat down with her son. And the first thing I started to do is this, like playing a guitar. And I said, you can't teach him how to play the guitar with one with no strings. Give him my guitar. And it turned out it was her father's who'd passed away, and they kept it in the box. Well, we're going to give it to the son when he's learned how to play. I said, but how can he learn how to play without the strings? Right, there we go.
Here we go. So.
Oh, I'll take that one, Ray.
Yeah.
Karen, being a parent is the hardest job on this earth, but also the most rewarding. Most parents forget one of the most important rules of having children. They take bits from each parent and hopefully are the better versions of ourselves. And sometimes it doesn't seem to be working the way you would like it to. That's the hard part about parenting, where you've got to say, if he's old enough to stand on his own 2 feet and he chops his own feet from under him, all you can do is be there to catch him. I've experienced family that have gone through major issues. As I say, I'm a recovered alcoholic. All my siblings disown me because I'm a drunk, or was a drunk. But that was over 25 years ago. I look back now and say I've got more than enough spirit inside me, and I survived being alcoholic and the abuse I went through. So, well, there's enough people around legally to assist you, but let him express from his heart how he feels, what he would like, not want, what he would like. And it is a difficult step, but you'd be surprised how brainy and clever he is. And I think that may help you. Let him vent his own way. As I've used pictures, drawing, even guitars, any way of expressing himself that's not harmful physically to you or others and himself. I hope that will help you. And I don't want to go into too much depth, as I say, because this is a public, open show. And I'll pass you over to Ray.
Yeah, so what the angels want you to know, Karen, and Archangel Mariel came out. Manifest for the highest good, work with pure love. What the angels are saying to you at the moment is that you need to stay in that energy of love and manifest and see what the best possible outcome is for this situation. And as Graham said, you know, what does your son want for his highest good? And work with him with that. Work with that energy of love. Call in the angels to help to bring their wings around both of you at this moment in time, so that you can work together to actually bring the situation to the right conclusion that is going to be of the highest good for both of you. And that is through that love, through that connection, through that working together with the angels, manifesting, seeing, knowing the most positive outcome for both of you in this situation. And when you stay in that energy working together, that can be so powerful. So I hope that makes sense and helps you.
And another thing, Karen, I found out also diet can affect mood swings. I was unaware that one of my sisters was borderline Crohn's until I was 47. And she suffered from borderline Crohn's from the age of 13. And she's 2 years older than me. So for 45 years, everybody's known, but nobody told me. And then one of my stepdaughters has health issues, and mood swings were governed by certain diets. One of my triggers was anything with vinegar in it, which is your ketchups, your sauces. You'd be surprised how much vinegar is in food, and that was affecting my mood and my temperament and my stomach. So I'm just putting it out there. There's many triggers that could be causing your son to have this uncomfortable situation. I hope that helps you, and thank you for trusting us to do our best.
Yeah. But always know that the angels are there, and not just family but spirit are also there, and you just need to connect with them and ask them to help you with that. And do you know what I'm thinking, Graham?
Can I just finish for Karen there? it's not necessarily what he wants that matters, it's what he needs is more important. And I'll leave that with love and light to you. Thanks, Karen.
So what I'm thinking then is I guess the card for you. Card.
Here we go. No problem.
Oh, what does Graham need to know for his highest good at this moment in time? Ooh. What, Graham's going to be 21 on Friday?
No.
Andy's going to be 21 on Friday. Oh, happy birthday
It's
for
12.
Friday.
Come on. Again?
You're welcome, Karen.
Oh, anytime, go. Oh, come on. My
So,
cat.
Graham, the card that came out for you is Archangel Christine.
Christine, again? No.
Accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion.
Oh, wonderful.
So, you know, it's like accept the Christ light, work with it a lot more, allow it to come out and act with that compassion, that wisdom that is beneficial to other people. Share that light with people more than you're actually doing now, and go into it more than you're doing now, and actually call on Archangel Christine to actually be with you and her beautiful golden energy, and let that start working with you whilst you're doing your work.
I love how spirit work because, as I said earlier, before the card was pulled, how many Christines, Christine and Christina have been coming up, and then you pull a card with Christine. Spirit, I can only work from the time I get up till 8 o'clock, and after the weekend I've just had, and I'm still cutting. I've been a lumberjack, everybody, because of all the damage to the trees. But I just know what I need to be doing, and I wish I could have more time to do it physically. But I've got to be material for a little bit longer because I've got to clear all this up. And afterwards I can put a little bit more. I'm sorry, my cat just doesn't want to leave me alone.
It's that Christ-light energy.
No, he just wants to bite me.
Andy, okay, you got me the 21 and a bit.
Well, I've been 21 and a bit for a little bit longer.
The bit is the one that we always want. We always want that little.
No, I just want to be 21.
Oh no, 60 says plus VAT, 21 plus VAT.
Oh dear.
And for those that don't know, in the background we have Susie, who keeps an eye on people, so we don't get lost with who would like a reading or not. Graham can't hear her, only I can, so it's absolutely brilliant sometimes with what she says. That may not always share with Graham.
It's safer that way. I'm crazy enough as it is. When these two gang up on me, I'm just saying nothing. I'm just saying nothing. It makes Andy and I look innocent.
Susie says truth only, with the halo above her. And then says VAT would make me older. No,
you said that would make me older. That would make me older. Yeah, Fräulein.
Did you know, St. Graham, you look like who was it who had the cats in the James Bond films?
Mr. No?
Was it Dr. No? The cat?
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger?
Oh no, it was Dr. No. On the island, and he's stroking his cat. He had a Persian cat. This, thankfully, is not a Persian cat, are you? This cat actually is one of our daughters. who was unfortunately having to be left around due to travel and circumstance. And when she left, he was very overwrought. You could not stroke him, you could not get near him. He was like a tiger on steroids. But because of Sandy, actually my wife, she went up, and when he tried to bite her, she didn't tell him off. She just said, look, if you keep on biting me, it's going to hurt. So please stop. Then he curled up, put his paws over her chest. And ever since then, it's her cat. But now he seems to want to come to me for a while. And I'm very nervous of his.
Yeah, we
We
know.
are innocent, yeah, until proven guilty, Andy. Be honest. But you see, this is the other thing in part. Angels and spirit work so differently. Oh, hey, Shannon. The energy that you exude, animals either like or they don't. They trust or they don't. They show you how they feel. And as crazy as I am, this cat actually likes me. Don't you?
Yeah. So, hello, Shannon. Good to see you. You would like a reading? I will go first with this one. Oh, does Shannon and Mary need to different? No, that was me. Probably that was me playing silly buggers. What does Sharon and Mary need to know? Okay, guys. Okay, so Shannon, you have got Archangel Haniel, Seek Soul Satisfaction, Fan of Flame of Inner Happiness. As I put my teeth back in properly. So what the angels are saying to you, Shannon, is that you need to, that they're not need to, but they're saying to you, what lights you up? What makes you happy? What is that inner happiness within you? You know, is it dolphins? Is it butterflies? Is it bubbles? Is it the moon? Is it what is it that really lights you up, gives you that inner happiness? And they're saying that you need to fan that now, that flame of that happiness within you. You need to take time for yourself to become who you truly are, to how do you want to enjoy life? What do you want out of life? What does your soul really, what is it seeking? What does it want? This is your time now to find that. And one of the ways of doing that is to do the things that make you happy, that light you up, whether it is watching dolphins, swim with dolphins, seeing butterflies, just connecting to all beautiful things. What is it that really makes you happy? And when you tap into that and find that your soul will have its satisfaction, and you'll be able to actually know what you are doing and where you should be going, and be that beautiful light and that energy that you are supposed to be. So I hope that makes sense, and I'll pass you over to Graham.
Thanks, Ray. Hey, Shannon, welcome back. When Ray first started, my right foot was feeling achy. And I don't know if it's because you've done too much or you're sitting wrong, but part of my leg also went numb. So it's a sciatic pressure point on the upper part of the posterior. It's like circulation isn't going around smoothly. It's probably because you're sitting a little bit too much. Now, I'm no doctor or medically trained at all. I'm just picking up what the sensations I feel. But I also feel that, okay. Do you understand about running, Shannon? Either you do running, or you did running, or you need to be running. It's taking a little bit more time so you can meditate. Taking more time so you can just switch off and just jog along. I'm not on about doing a sprint or anything. I'm on about just steady jogging. or even getting on a bicycle, just go around and enjoy nature. It's just that I feel what you do doesn't allow you to exercise as much as you feel you could do. What was the card again? Faye?
The card was Archangel Heniel. Seek soul satisfaction, fan a flame of inner happiness.
Thank you. Both, Shannon, because metaphorically, you need to exercise your mind and heart together better. Physically, because of what you do, is not enabling you to be as fit physically as you know you can be or were. What's this about the hair? Do you need to have it cut, coloured, trimmed, blown, whatever? Do something different. It's like, oh, hang on a minute. I'll say this very tactfully. The airs and graces that you have, you've hidden for a little bit because you've been too thinking orientated. Be crazy. Put up that lady's logo with that weird bird on it. Karen's, was it? Yeah. This is what you could be like, Shannon, if I did your hair.
Don't let him anywhere near your hair.
But it's laughing with yourself, not at yourself. It's looking after yourself, not looking after everybody else first. You've got to put yourself more in the front of what you're here for. It's not necessarily what they want, it's what you need, is to put yourself forward and get yourself healthier, metaphorically and physically. Let us know how it goes. And I'll leave that with love and light. Thank you.
Yeah. And Shannon says, Roger that. Yeah, she ain't going to let you anywhere near her hair. She's got beautiful hair.
I've got to say this in all sincerity. My grandmothers used to say, Graham, you will lose your hair because grass never grows on a busy street. Do they, Ray?
Actually, it does grow on a busy street. In fact, it goes curly on a busy street.
We can have a laugh with each other because we don't do it at each other. Oh, no. Thank you, Shannon. I hope that makes sense for you, girl. Thanks for coming in.
And I've just put a comment in there because just a reminder, and actually I need to put that in at the beginning of the show as well. We do not contact anyone who comments, likes, or we do a reading for on this show. We do not contact you direct. That is no way. Our details are there if you want to connect with us. You know, we will speak to you, but we do not contact you direct. But we have noticed, not so much Graham, because obviously this is on my channel, that you get messages or people putting your comments, you know, using Radiant Angel energy. So they've cloned my name and that. We do not contact you direct in any way, shape or form. So please just ignore, delete, block them. Don't respond to them in any way. You know, we don't contact you to offer you readings. We don't ask for money from you. You know, if you want to use our services, you know, we will happily work with you, but you have to contact us. We will not contact. Yeah,
definitely.
Andy. Actually, actually, he's not talking about us. He is actually talking. Well, I'm not sure whether he's joking about that or whether he's talking the fact that he has been contacted by somebody pretending to be me a couple of times, or whether he's just saying that when we contact him, he doesn't want to talk to us. I mean, which one is it, Andy? You know, do you want to come back on the show in the future? Which one are you talking about? Just saying. Oh dear, Graham looks like he's up to mischief.
I'm just going to show you something.
Okay.
Where is it? Andy.
What's this say?
This says, "Hey mate, it's Andy. You wanted me to message you, mate."
Oh, perfect, Andy.
Yeah. Well, I did contact him as well. So,
Yeah, I've
but
been
this is all we
contacted.
do, because Andy and I and Ray, we've worked together as well. But it's important to know that we never will ask for money. We never intrude on you personally. If you want us to contact you, look, there's my email going across now, and Ray's will follow. Or contact us on Facebook. If you want to talk to us, no problem. But you contact us. You came in here, we do our reading, that's it, goodbye. Until the next show. We're more than willing to assist you, but you need to contact us and let us know how we can do our best. Ray does her show. You had a show on yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Tell us about it.
Angels and Destiny. Oh, yesterday's show was really good because I had Matt Bell on there, and he works with Star Family, and he's been up on the mothership, and he's been on other ships several times, and he's created a kind of like a protocol, a 5-step way of actually connecting with our star families, which is absolutely amazing. So if you haven't checked it out, then do check it out. And on top of that, as of November, on a Friday at 3 p.m, I'm going to be going live on Fridays at 3 p.m. UK time. And I'm going to be pulling a card and then doing a guided meditation on that card for what people need to know.
Wow. That's new.
And that, yeah. It's going to start, Susie, I was going to say, it's going to start in November. So that will be the first one will be Friday, the 1st of November.
Cool.
I will be doing that, and they will go out live on Facebook and YouTube as this one does. And then once Sally Hart and I get together, I'll be doing another show once every 3 weeks or something with Sally, where we'll be answering any questions that you have, any spiritual questions, because we know there are people out there that are just starting on this journey that might have the basic simple question like, how do I do a card reading? How do I connect with my guides? And we're going to be answering questions for that. And then Graham has another show that he does.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. It's called Dare to Dream, and my next show will be on the 23rd of this month. It's every 2 weeks on a Wednesday. It starts at 6 till 6:45 EST, or Eastern Date Time. UK is 5 hours ahead of us. And I just talk about what it's like being a medium and the things that I can help you with. It's at the moment, I don't have guests on my show. At the moment, I'm just teaching people about mediumship. The topics are totally spirit-led, and I've also got to start in November doing YouTube videos. So that's in the preamble. There's nothing fixed, but I've already been told I need to get that done and create a new logo and do all that sort of stuff. I'm not savvy on computers and doing this sort of stuff. I need a Susie and a Ray to assist, but
help you. I'm happy to help you.
But you see, this is the joy of working with spirit. You connect with people. How are you going to study for your shows if you're doing a Friday show as well? This lady is busier than a tornado. I mean, Sleeping Beauty. She acts, she sings.
Well,
She's
I
been
wouldn't
trying to
say
get me.
sing. I'm borderline singing.
You're borderline something, but I can't say on the show.
I've got to get a part in the panto first.
Oh, you'll get a part. Yeah, but Ray's always been trying to get me to sing. I used to do levitation when I was a young lad. I think doing that
What's that got
again
to do with
would be a lot
singing?
quicker than me learning how to sing. Because I know what I can't do, won't do. Because the only time I used to be able to play an instrument was when I was drunk. I used to be up on stage when I was drunk. And singing, in a way, reminds me of what I used to be like. And I can laugh and joke about it now, but that part of me is still saying, get up on stage, have a laugh, do lectures and all that. Fantastic. I love it. But singing makes me go back. It's like a PTSD effect. I've never really voiced it on a show, but it's understanding who I am and what I used to be makes me what I am now to be a better person for next time. And one day I may actually sing. It'll probably be the last show we ever do on air.
I doubt it. Actually,
Well, Andy's going to disappear. Eric's going because they won't be able to say, when are you going to let it go, Grail? Because it'll be gone. You know what I mean?
yeah. Did we get Andy to sing on the show? Did Andy sing on the show?
When's our next show? I may just not be here.
What, for our next show?
Well, if Andy's going to sing show.
No, I can't remember if we had him on the show and he sang. We do need to get Gemma back on the show, and she can sing.
Oh yes, Deborah Rosenthal. Yes. Well, she's
Yes.
very busy now. She's releasing records and all the rest.
No, she's just finished her second album.
Yes, very proud of that young lady.
She is. Oh yeah, Andy did sing on the show.
Oh, is that what it was?
Right.
What was the date of that show so I can play it back with my headphones and listen to that beautiful musical voice? I'm sorry, everybody. My sense of humor is a little bit different from a lot of other people's. But the beauty of my humor is they know where it's coming from in a positive way. It's not negative. They got me singing on my life. Yeah.
Did we? I can't believe that I would have got anyone singing. Why would I try and get people singing?
Well, it makes everybody smile. Well, it makes you grin like anything when you say "let it go," and
we didn't really have too many let goes today, did we?
So, hey, I've got to go and see a specialist for my ears because I'm going deaf. It's probably due a couple of months ago when a certain person sang, but I don't know who it was. But I've got to go and see an ENT about my ears because I've got small ear canals and I'm losing my hearing. So when I say pardon, I'm not being rude. It's just literally I can't get the whole word. And this is a good one about energy. Women have a higher pitch level to men. Men's lower tone. But if that's the men's average, most men are above this, and I'm above the average. But when it comes to hearing women, mine goes all the way down here.
I think a lot of men tend to use that excuse.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, but it was nice getting a scientific result proving I couldn't hear the whole word. It wasn't me just going, what? No, ignore it. No, I just can't. Like, for example, the word bread. Have we bread? I hear, have you read? It's just an example, yeah. I've got to let it go, though.
Yeah, definitely got to let go. So see, this is what happens when people aren't asking for readings. We just go completely off off
The chart.
topic,
Off
um,
our rockers.
off our rockers. Yeah. So we will actually say goodbye to everybody today now. Thank you all who have joined us. It's been absolutely lovely, especially those that have stayed till the very end. We appreciate that so much. Thank you so much, because I know we've still got people watching. I can see you all here. So we haven't decided on a date for our next show yet.
2
Um,
seconds.
so we might as well do that whilst we're here live. Why not? So that
Right.
if you have stayed with us, you'll actually see us.
12th, 13th, 14th would be good because after the following week, Sandy and I are going to be busy at the local county fairground helping people in need.
When did you say?
12, 13, 14, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of November.
Wednesday the 13th. How does that sound to people?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I've got my show afterwards.
Okie doke.
Well, no, I don't know yet. I go no, it's okay. Right. 12th was it? 13th. 13th.
13th. So everybody watching, we are going to be live again on the 13th of November. So do tell your friends. Tell everyone you know. I do post out the show earlier in the day. So if you catch any of the links or that, do share them. Do invite people to come and watch us. Do put it in your diaries. It will be great to see you again and do a reading for that. Oh, Graham disappeared and came back.
That was good. I was sitting there the whole time.
I know, that was amazing. So in that case, I think they are definitely saying, the angels and the spirits are definitely saying it's time for us to leave now. So thank you again, everyone. It's been a pleasure as always. Remember, we do not contact you direct. So any messages you get are not from us. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of the time until we see you, and cheerio.
Auf Wiedersehen. See ya.
Au revoir. Toodle pip.
Bye bye. Leave.